I researched the exclusion of Italians, Irish, and Jewish from mainstream America. The majority of Italian immigrants arrived in the early 20th century and settled in Ellis Island in New York City. They brought their Catholic religion with them, and their religion was the main reason for their poor treatment. Anti-Catholic traditions like burning down Catholic property and mob violence occurred. Because of the anti-Catholic traditions, the Italians began to leave their religion behind and follow Protestant religion in place of theirs. The Italians were restricted to manual labor jobs only. They lacked an education and often had to compete with other immigrants for very low-paying jobs. Most of the hostility was aimed towards Southern Italians and Sicilians. Italians were often associated with stereotypes like organized crime and mobs. The Italians were treated so horribly because the Americans wanted to maintain the power of the Anglo-Saxon Protestants. The Irish arrived between 1820 and 1930 and settled in New York. They came to America escaping the bad treatment in Ireland from the British rule. They were living in poverty, working in poor working conditions, and had limited rights. Their treatment when they got to America was not much better. They also had to fight for low-paying, dangerous jobs. They did not have an education, and many did not speak the English language. The Know Nothing Party was created as a part of the anti-Catholic and anti-immigration. They did not want the Irish stealing jobs and bringing over their religion. The Jewish arrived between the 1800s and 1900s and settled in Los Angeles and New York. The Jewish were not accepted by Americans and had restrictions against which jobs were available to them, and even those jobs they had to fight for. Education was also a challenge for the Jewish. There were not many options for education that was open for them. They fought during the Civil War for rights to education since they knew that is what they needed to have a better job and receive higher pay.